Hello Slapafish community, welcome back to another World Tennis Comms video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a video on this Starchild, which is the Tier 8 Mercenary Medium Tank. Out of the 4 tanks that came with the KISS tanks, this one was actually the least, this one kind of intrigued me the most, but also didn't. Because I looked at the alpha. At first, I was like, okay, this is a Sherman with a chrome turret with a 13105 or a brass gun on top. Now, brass hits for 360 at tier 8, the 13105 hits for 390, and this is a 3-shot autoloader, so 390 or 360 would be great. I look at the alpha, it's 280, and I'm like, that doesn't seem that good. Especially when you include like other autoloaders like the T5482, the brass, even with its 360 and 2 shots, and the Stone Cold, which is the TL1PC at 280. This tank actually surprised me, and this is the first KISS tank I actually bought because this one was the most intriguing, but also I wanted to give it hope because I did not want it to suck, and to be fair, it doesn't. This tank is actually pretty dang nice. Now, first of all, talking about that gun, like I said, this is a Sherman hull with a chrome wheel turret and either a 13105. Oh, it is the 105 gun because it's a 105. I don't know what the brass's gun is. I think it's also a 105. Either way, say the 13105's gun. But this tank has improved armor. The Sherman hull armor is better. And the chrome wheel turret armor is better because the turret armor is 152 on this tank, and yeah, and you also have 10 degrees of gun bounce elevation, but you have 13 degrees of gun elevation, which is pretty terrible. But your tank does 280 damage per shot, and what really intrigued me, and there's 3 shots in a clip, but was actually making up for that lack of damage, like the brass and the 13105, is its 2-second intercooling. Because 2 seconds just feels nice. Anything 2 seconds or lower just feels nice. Anything above that, it's kind of sluggish. And that's where you want your alpha to be. Where you want good alpha. And since it has a fast interclip reload, 280, it's not that bad, especially when it's a 3-shot, and the penetration is not bad at 232 on its standard, 278 on its premium. I believe firing AP and heat. No, it's APCR, and high explosive. This gun actually has definitely surprised me. It's better. It's like the base accuracy does suck at 0.38, and it does have a 2.5 second aim time, which is longer than the interclip, which is something that you don't want to happen, but you can always improve it. Now, another thing that actually impressed me about this Starchild was the mobility. It got 56 forward, 22 reverse, but what really shocked me when I started playing it was the horsepower per ton at 1946, which is a very zoom tank. And also looking at it now, the terrain resistances are really good for hard and medium, but soft they suck. It's 0.6, 0.7, and 1.5. 1.5 is not terrible. It's good, but yeah, not as good as the soft and medium, hard and medium terrain. With combining with that and the horsepower ton, this tank gets to its top speed very, very easily and holds it very, very easily, which surprised me. I felt the zoom of this tank. Plus, and just sniping with this tank just feels nice, especially if you get the accuracy down. And honestly, since it fires APCR, you have very fast shell velocity at 1,000 on your standard and 1,250 on its premium. So these shells could be very fast, especially with the premium rounds. And overall, this tank just feels nice. It really has surprised me, with one of the tanks being one of the 4 tanks I was least looking forward to, but also intrigued to see if it was actually any good, and it has definitely surprised me. I do like it. I honestly do like it. I have had some really good games in it, which has honestly surprised me. I thought just because of the alpha at 280, I thought it was gonna suffer, And it's like, oh, long reload on its reload, which is 24 seconds, I believe. Yeah, 24 seconds for 280 damage per shot. I thought it was going to suffer. But no, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It does rack up that damage, especially if you put 3 shots in every single time. Damage being racked up. And honestly, it really does surprise me. Maybe if it was 280 for 2 shots, it really wouldn't surprise me, because it really wouldn't intrigue me or me liking it, because of the Stone Cold and the Brass is this, because the Stone Cold has 280, and I believe also 1.5 second interclip rate, and the Brass has, being the Brass, with great concealment, great view range, well, terrible view range, basically being kind of a light tank, more of a light tank than a medium tank with that 360 double shotgun, and so it had to compete with the Brass and the Stone Cold, but honestly, it has found its place with having the 280 of the Stone Cold versus the TL1PC, and between the Brass with having that 3rd shot. And it feels really nice. And honestly, I've actually put concealment on this tank, and I can hide decently okay with good view range. Honestly, it has really surprised me, and if you're thinking about getting any of the KISS tanks, make sure you do the Encore challenges, where you buy it from the store, when you finish the regular off, you get your 35% off of 1 tank, then you can do your Encore to keep repeating it to get 35% off other tanks. And if you're thinking about a tank to get, why not the Starchild? It's really surprised me, especially if you like autoletters and like tier 8 tanks. And if you wanted another mercenary tank in your garage. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, press on Facebook because watch that. And peace out. See ya.